Warriors that were really fantastic to me and friends of mine, but they really fight. These Pennsylvania people are fighters, in case you haven't noticed. Representative Scott Perry. Scott, where's Scott? Thank you, Scott. Great job, Scott. The war. Representative Scott Perry. Scott, where's Scott? Thank you, Scott. Great job, Scott. The Warriors. Lloyd Smucker. Lloyd, thank you. Thank you, Lord. John Joyce.
His purpose was to make one new man from the two, thus making peace.
Great job. And a friend of mine and a great, great man. He would have been here forever if he decided to, but he decided maybe it was time to do something else. But this was a fighter like no other fighter. And those three other gentlemen will attest, right? Our friend Lou Barletta. Lou.
They are trying to change you. Now, why would they do such a thing?
And they're shouting, I'm saying this to the media, they're shouting, Lou, they're not booing. You know, they'll say, he stood up and he got booed horribly. It was a horrible, embarrassing. No, that's what they do. They're fake. Thanks also to our congressional candidates. No, that's what they do. They're fake. Thanks. It was black, like it was a piece of garbage. I mean, who could take it? We don't want that. And pretty soon we're going to have to send in our people because, you know, we're supposed to wait till request. I don't know if they're embarrassed or what, but these Democrat cities, they're out of control. They have none. Look at Seattle where she said, no, we want a summer of love. I mean, this woman is crazy. And they would have never taken back Seattle except they knew we were going in the next day. That's the only reason they even did it. So tonight, we have Slow Joe will speak at the Democrat convention. Because he's a terrible mayor. I could see there were things that were happening that were bad. He's no Rudy Giuliani, I can tell you that. But I could see things were happening, but the last 6 months, 7 months, it just exploded. It's incredible.
7 months ago, Six months ago,
January 26, 2020.
what happened?
Some breaking news coming into us now. American basketball superstar Kobe Bryant has died
An earthquake.
in a helicopter crash in California. He was among at least 4 people traveling in his private helicopter when a fire broke out, sending the chopper spiraling from the sky.
Look at that smile, like, yeah, right. Now, here's what I think. Sleepy Joe Biden represents the other side of the half of the people that believe that I'm Sleepy Joe Biden. Because I'm boring, I talk, it's like I'm talking every night. And so that would get some people to believe in that. So as he's saying it, you know, I'm like Sleepy Joe Biden because I'm still sleeping. I need to wake up. I get it.
And I could see, because he's a terrible mayor, I could see there were things that were happening that were bad. He's no Rudy Giuliani, I can tell you that. But I could see things were happening, but the last 6 months, 7 months, it just exploded. It's incredible. Crime up 368%.
368%. In the heart of the earth. Ripple December. Plumbing. What's the water going to get turned off? It looks like we're going to need a generator.
6 months, 7 months, it just exploded. It's incredible. Crime up 368%. 368%. It's $2.5 billion. You explain that one, right? And then if they want to look at him, nobody looks at him. Nobody looks at Ukraine. He gets $83,000 a month and a $3 million upfront payment because of his great expertise and energy, but he had none. And he even admitted, no, I don't know anything about energy. But he goes on to an energy company.
See, again, I'm not the only one catching on. There's people that already know before I did that aren't on my side. But referencing expertise and throwing in the other interpretation for whichever side you want to lean towards.
$3,000 a month and a $3 million upfront payment because of his great expertise. And
now, again, I don't want anybody's money. I just want to have access.
Energy, but he had none. And he even admitted, no, I don't know anything about energy. But he goes on to an energy company. It's millions of dollars, 83. It's actually double that because it was him and some guy that knew less than he did. And is that...
And the reason why I even say ridiculous things like that in other people's minds is because it's a way of throwing something at the wall. When I'm not particularly sure, but I'll say it. And then if it gets confirmed one way or another, then that's fine. If not, I just move on.
Pro quo. And they did. Quid pro quo, right? And they did. They got rid of the prosecutors, and then he's called. He says, now you get your money. Okay? Figure is no friend of Pennsylvania. He's actually, for the reasons we just said, he's your worst nightmare. Biden, he's actually, for the reasons we just said, he's your worst nightmare. Called Clean Power Plan. The only good thing about it was the name. It was a horrible, unfair deal. Horrible for you and horrible for Pennsylvania. They want to take your power away. You know what your power is? Your power is the billions of dollars you make on going deep into the earth and taking out what you have to take out. Everything you want from fracking. You don't realize how big a fracking state. Does anybody know how big fracking is? You're not going to be allowed to frack anymore. You're not going to be allowed. No oil. No nothing. No oil. No gas. No nothing. Just think of that. What would happen is well, first of all, many of you, I guess 600,000, 670,000 lose their jobs. 368%? 368%? It's crazy. It's crazy. But if you want law and order, and I can say it, sometimes they'll say, sir, say it gently. People want to hear gently. Say it gently. Don't say law and order. Say, if you want law and order, you got to have law and order. You can't have what's happening in Portland. Did you see the kid get whacked? He had whacked like he was a piece of garbage. I mean, who could take it? We don't want that. And pretty soon we're going to have to send in our people because, we're supposed to wait. Well, first of all, many of you, I guess 600,000, 670,000 lose their jobs. No money, no oil, higher taxes.
And after this, he will turn back towards the fortress of his own land, but he will stumble and fall and be no more. In his place, one will arise who will send out a tax collector. I don't like this version. For the glory of the kingdom, but within a few days he will be destroyed. He will be destroyed, though, not in anger or in battle. In his place, a despicable person will arise. Royal honors will not be given to him, but royal honors won't be given to him, but he will come in a time of peace and seize the kingdom by intrigue. And in those times there shall stand up against the king of the south, also the robbers of thy people shall exalt themselves to establish the vision. But they shall fall. So the king of the north shall come, cast up a mountain, take the most fenced cities, and the arms of the south shall not withstand, neither his chosen people, neither shall there be any strength to withstand. Then shall stand up in his estate a raiser of taxes in the glory of the kingdom. But within a few days he shall be destroyed, neither in anger nor in battle.
No money, no oil, higher taxes. The only thing they're not abolishing are taxes. taxes are going to go up at a level that you've never even heard of before. If you want a vision of your life under Biden presidency, think of the smoldering ruins in Minneapolis, that you've never even heard of before. If you want a vision of your life under Biden presidency, think of the smoldering ruins in Minneapolis, the violent anarchy of Portland, the blood-stained sidewalks of Chicago, and imagine the mayhem coming to you.
Or something about 2020 vision, reference to, stealing from the rich, giving to the poor.
And that's because they did a good job. Okay? So this is just a way they're trying to steal the election. And I saw the crowd outside. For every sign we had for Trump, and every single sign, and that's not that atypical. In Texas, we had people on the highways, on the roadways. We're driving to some oil well where we gave a speech. You down, and they will let you down. They will let you down. First of all, the country will be let down because you will see a crash like you've never seen before. And as good as those stock market numbers are, there's a headwind. The headwind is that if he won, the market's going to crash. The Green New Deal, all of the different things, socialized medicine, that's what they want. It's socialized medicine.
Green New Deal is the deal without any green.
Socialized medicine.
Now, I know Biden
no doctor, no
isn't
plan.
me.
Obama lied about it 28 times. Remember he said you can keep your doctor, you can keep your
It's
plan.
like your own worst enemy, too.
28 different
inside.
times they have him. For the last 4 years, we've been reversing Biden's betrayals and delivering historic wins. For the people of Pennsylvania. Your state lost all of those jobs that were lost. They said manufacturing jobs will never come back. Remember, you need a magic wand. Where's the magic wand? We have the magic wand. See you for the next meeting, because I'll be back to Pennsylvania, that I promise. Whenever you see bad ads on me from drug companies, just remember one thing. That means your prices are coming down. That means your prices. But it's called
Robin.
favored nations.
You could possibly say this today. The reason I'm asking you is because I want Justin to be my vice president.
We're honored to be joined today by some incredible warriors that were really fantastic to me and friends of mine, but they really fight. These Pennsylvania people are fighters, in case you haven't noticed.
That's all I'm asking. If you could do that, I'd really appreciate it, because I want to get Justin to really truly believe and understand that these words that proceed out of this mouth is reserved for the earth.
The warriors